Oh, shit, we back.
This is what New York sounds like.
I am the culture.
Hit the bomb one more time. What's going on, y'all?
Yo, what's good? Chad's in the building. It's Abstract Square. Who else?
B, I'm here.
You here? What about you, late guy?
Listen, man. No one would know I was late until you said it.
It's too much, man. Too
It's
much.
Sunday morning, everybody. How about that?
Holiday weekend.
You know,
Yes.
Memorial
White jeans
weekend.
is out.
It's
White
officially
denim.
like
Nutcrackers is out.
white denim time.
Yes,
Show
all
your-
white
show
parties.
your thighs out your denim.
Yeah.
We're not gonna go back to the Thomas and his white denim, aka khakis that he made us wear in Vegas. We don't
Yo,
talk about that.
Pretty
I
ridiculous.
clowned
My first
it.
time wearing them.
I clowned it, but yo, I might wear them again. I clowned it, but I might wear them again.
yeah,
yo.
I'm definitely bringing mine out.
Might wear it again just
I
because.
wore mine 2 days ago.
Already?
Oh,
Yeah, like
You didn't even wait?
Friday night, I was in Harlem partying in my white denim.
let's go.
Wow, if you're gonna wear white denim, Harlem is probably the best place to do it.
Of course.
Any other place
It was
gets a
just
little
a
dirty.
couple of
Nah,
outfits.
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn? Nah, you can't wear white denim
Yeah,
in
you
Brooklyn.
can. You can wear it in
Nah,
Williamsburg.
I don't think so.
Nah.
It's a different vibe. Like that's too flashy for Brooklyn. Brooklyn's
Nah,
low-key
nah.
cool.
You got all these all my West Indians out there wearing all white, doing all white parties
right now in the rain.
all
In the
day.
rain.
Fat, yo, all
Down
day.
Eastern Parkway right now, getting
Yeah.
ready.
So
That's not racist.
it's possible.
Well, what's good with y'all though?
I'm all right, man. I'm out here. You know what? I'm happy for the rain, to be honest with you, because like if it wasn't gonna be raining, I'd be in the streets and just
Yeah.
running around doing too much. Like I kind of like to slow down on the holiday weekend. I'm not mad at that.
Same here.
Word, I'm a
Absolutely.
little under the weather. I don't know if y'all can hear it or
We
not.
can't. Why do you always say this?
Yo, I'm really under the weather.
Who do you think you sound like? 'Cause you
I
don't
sound sick right now. I sound like
Brian, do you hear sickness?
Nah,
I hear congestion.
I hear
and-
just morning voice. It's all right.
Oh,
I'm not
all
sure I
right.
hear no grown man's morning voice though.
Just one for the call.
Hit the bomb. Hit the bomb.
Nobody has a cold like me.
Yo, by the way, did you hear his latest rant? Did you hear they played it early in the afternoon after Drake dropped his
Oh my
freestyle,
God.
and they've been replaying it all day.
What is this rant about now?
Oh, it's he's on Pusha T's side. Drake and Flex had the fallout about the lyrics and Quentin and all that stuff. So Flex is on one, but it's a funny rant. You
I
can call
can't.
Flex chocolate smoke now.
Chocolate. I'm not calling
Is that
any
part of the-
grown man
Yo,
chocolate smoke.
It's too
Actually,
much.
I'm
It's
about to
comedy.
delete that.
Did he call
97 now.
himself chocolate smoke?
He did.
What's wrong with this man?
He out here for the clicks, man. You know
Call
that.
him Sugar Factory.
Yo, let me ask y'all a question. Do you think at some point in an industry like radio, there's a certain point where you have to retire? You're no longer relevant?
No,
No.
I think that you can be repurposed to do something that's more relevant, but you don't have to retire.
So we're still here for Flex.
You know
I
what?
mean, we grow with him, right?
We can't. I can't let Flex go. He got so much that
Yeah.
he did for the industry, for New York radio, for New York hip hop culture. Like I know he's out here wilding now, but he's still got a little bit of sense in terms of what he's doing with his, freestyles and
Yeah.
Hot 97 and YouTube and all that stuff. Like I'm okay with that, but the
Yeah.
the irrational radio rants for clickbait because he's so digital.
Right.
Nah, I'm not into that.
I don't think I'm here for Flex anymore.
I mean, that's fine, but the question is overarching with everyone else, right? We all get older, just like Flex is getting older. The younger people that are listening for music, they need to just go on the internet and find Complex or something like that.
I mean,
Yeah, but if there's a Flex and an Angie, does it not allow the new breed to come in and sort of like find their way to be the next generation of Flexes and Angies?
I think that's popular conversation, but I think it's silly because the newer generations have the internet. They don't really care about radio anyway, so let's just keep our Angies.
Oh,
and
so
our
you're
Flexes.
saying that we should let radio die with Flex and Angie?
Absolutely.
Wow.
I mean,
Man,
It's dying anyway,
that's
right?
wild.
Think about it. It's dying anyway.
it's
so-
the evolution. What's going on?
Because we here now, right?
Exactly.
Podcast is the way.
Exactly.
So yeah, I mean, I think that leads us into a deeper discussion of like the internet and privacy and how the internet has changed our lives and communication over the years. It had a lot of influence in pop culture. The spread of hip hop and the way we consume music. Right now, podcasts,
Yeah.
all types of information. But I think when we get down to a fun level of like understanding how we used to move in the streets, whether it be dating, whether it be family, whether it be relationships. Like, I know it's changed for me, you know, like I'm much more of a private person now, even though I was back then. Like now I'm extra private because everybody can see everything, and I don't like that. You know?
Yo, have you ever had a relationship end because of social media?
Nah, but I'll tell a story. It's about 2003.
Oh man,
we're all in
like
Atlanta.
the beginning of a rap song, right?
That sound like Black Planet.
And my man Chad, you know, we had a mutual friend. She will remain nameless.
Another one bites the dust.
Nah, but you know, we were cool. We were dating, and we ended up at a random party. Now, we had stopped dating at this time, and I think I was, you know, starting to date another girl. We were talking, having fun, hanging out. I wouldn't call it officially dating, but we were in the get to know you phase. And I remember I had decided not to hang out with the girl that I was in the get to know you phase with, but just go to, you know, this random party. I ended up seeing the girl that I stopped dating, and we took a picture. We took a picture together, and this person, you know, was really, really close with Chad. Wanted to
At the time.
Wanted to make sure that this picture was seen. And, you know, Chad, knowing the situation that I was in, still posted it. And I would say that that was the downfall of my kind of like social media presence.
Wait, I posted it?
No, you didn't post it.
Oh, I was
but you
like-
sent the picture.
To you.
No, to this person for it to be posted. Because I never had the picture. It was one of those like Nightlife Link pictures. And I think because you were involved in the promotion of the party.
That was my party, yeah.
You sent her the picture and she posted it like Black Owl. We out here.
She caught the angles.
Caught the angles. And it got messy. And, you know, just because of that messiness, I kind of trailed off of Facebook and having my, you know, face out there.
So I was part of your downfall socially?
I wouldn't say downfall socially.
Damn.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, you were part of like my decision to kind of fall back and be a little bit more private.
Finish him.
Yeah. So, I mean, and there's no love lost, you know, like it's just part of the game, but it made me realize that, you know, everyone can see where you're going and what you're doing. And, you know, when you come from a place of just wanting to be private, it's not a good feeling.
Right.
I'm super uncomfortable with the internet. I don't play those games at all.
So you never had a relationship and based
Because
on social?
I don't like social for the most part, right? Like I've never had a relationship end because I'm very thoughtful and slow to post anything. So
yeah,
I'm not really in the arena to get caught up. Well, I never was. We always been private people. That's how you grow up. You grow up with people not wanting people to know your business. So this whole thing has been a whirlwind for me.
Yeah.
Have y'all ever Googled somebody before you met them, as far as not business but personal, somebody that you were dating or interested in dating? Now, it might have been before y'all time, but
I don't Google, but I will do LinkedIn.
You were LinkedIn somebody?
Absolutely.
Yo, what?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Me too.
Most people
That's
that I
crazy.
meet, I will definitely go LinkedIn. And I think that's part of my it's my job during the day. Like my 9 to 5 is spent with me
LinkedIn
being
stalking.
on LinkedIn maybe 50-60% of the time now. But when I first got into HR, it was like 100%. But
So you
I
saying
don't
that?
care. You can see. I'll look at your profile every day if I want to. I don't really give a shit.
But he has that account though. He can check and not even.
He got that premium.
It just says recruiter.
Premium.
I check it. It's
Nah,
what
yo,
Thomas
some people will hit me back and be like, "Hey, I saw that you looked at my profile. Would love to have coffee with you." Then I curve them completely.
I'm one of those people. So I'm one of those people that will ask for coffee over LinkedIn.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, that's how I came up in business. Like, have coffee chats, meet people.
I mean, it's information out there. I mean, I understand that, you know, sometimes you want to get to know a person and, you know, understand who they are for real. But if the information's there, a lot of people just go and search for it and get it.
So, do you think social media is a new resume?
Yeah,
It's part of it.
absolutely.
It's your brand, right?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. You know, it forces you to create a brand if
It
you
does.
never had one.
It does.
Like, so if you're terrible at, I hate to use this word, but branding
Yeah.
yourself, I hate it.
You just look nuts out here.
Yeah. you look crazy.
Yeah. Or if you just don't even realize that you are a brand, then you just look even crazier.
Right. Also, you're the craziest if you have no brand at all. Like, there's no sign of you on social.
Right.
Then the assumption is something's wrong.
Why do you? Okay, I was gonna say, why do you think that looks crazy if you don't have a presence?
Like, if you can't, like, what are you hiding? If you can't find someone, not even like the smallest thing,
something's wrong.
Something's going on.
And I had that battle for a long time because I don't like to post, but I know I have to create something so that I'm not just like this strange figure that no one knows.
Right.
I disagree. I think it's okay to.
You can't disagree, but it's real.
Nah, yo, I agree. I think that people should be able to be silent. You know, in this day and age where we're talking about privacy, we're talking about information. You know,
shout out to GDPR.
You know, and a lot of people don't understand what that means. Like GDPR, he's talking about these privacy emails. It's a privacy law that was set in the EU, and basically what that means is you have to have or give consent for people to use your information. Now, outside of the information that you do give to that website, whether it be email address and a name, they can collect anything else that's associated with that. But now they have to have that permission because on the internet, most sites travel overseas. You know, a UK site can be accessible in the US and anywhere else in the world. All these websites are hitting you with these, you know, privacy emails. So you got to give consent, but that's still very touchy information. So I feel like people can be silent, and I like that. I like that people can kind of be off the grid because it's very sensitive information.
Can I use my word that I used a couple episodes ago? It would behoove you to have some sort of brand online.
Yeah, I mean,
it's, you know, you should have the freedom to not be online, but like you
gotta have something.
Yeah, unfortunately, because I don't want to have anything.
Yeah,
but I mean, listen, I didn't even like taking pictures outside in the street because I felt like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? It's an uncomfortable thing.
Yeah, I mean, I know hiring managers from when I first got into recruiting that are looking for social. Like, I can't find social. Where is this person? Especially if you're a creative, you have to have some sort of social.
Yo, I remember it was why you gotta have something. But I remember like being very aware of it. Like at a certain point in time, I stopped having like pictures of me drinking and doing all that other stuff online because like I was just aware that people started to look at that and create this brand or judgment of you, you know?
Yeah, like you can't even post a picture of you blowing smoke. No. The assumption is you're smoking marijuana.
Yeah, you can't,
which is wild. Like there's hookah, there's cigars, there's cigarettes, there's
legal places to smoke marijuana.
Right, there's legal states that you can smoke marijuana.
Right.
You know, so the assumption is, hey, this person's doing a drug, and you may be the cleanest person on earth. You just wanted to do hookah one day. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So,
and be on Love and Hip Hop. But I remember, I remember I had a friend that used to not believe in this whole concept of like building your brand online or not building a bad brand online, we'll call it. Yeah. And I was concerned about my Spotify playlist. I didn't want my Spotify playlist to look
gotta
a
be
certain
crispy.
Kind of way.
Gotta be crispy.
Just because I know that someone's gonna check my playlist.
Oh man, well they're gonna hate my Spotify playlist.
Yo,
my biggest playlist on Spotify, y'all can go check it out, is Gold Teeth and Caprices.
What? Did you name it that?
Yes, it is every Southern song, hip hop song, rap song to ever drop.
Let's share this. Let's share this.
Why are you not sharing this?
Yeah, let's share this.
Why are you not sharing this?
Yo, I've spent like time creating this playlist.
I say we drop it. I say we drop the link. Let's make it. It won't be episode 7, but all subscribers should have access to this playlist.
Yo,
I think so.
This playlist is fire.
If it's trash, everyone's gonna tell you to.
Everybody, please respond. Please respond.
Not trash. Trust me.
Please respond.
If you've lived in the South, I have literally everything from Gucci to OJ to Juice, man. Hey. This playlist is fire.
Hey.
So if anyone is looking at my Spotify playlist, they're like, yo,
trash.
Something is wrong with this guy.
I feel like I got a job off of Spotify.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like we connected because we would listen to each other's playlists on a regular basis.
Yeah. That's cute.
He said that's cute.
Listen.
That's cute.
Oh, man.
I'm going to leave that alone.
Yo, have you ever sent a playlist to a female?
That's the mixtape. What are you talking about?
Wild story that I won't even get into.
Nah, you got to get into that. Nah. I got to hear this.
Nah.
Come on, man.
I've done it.
You've done it?
Yeah, it's the new
playlist.
mixtape. Yo, it's the new mixtape. This is a curated list of songs that you don't remember making cassette tapes?
Right.
And, we are digital, so CDs.
Can you share some of the songs?
Nah, never. I mean, H-Town Knocking the Boots might be one of them, allegedly.
gosh.
Allegedly,
Yo.
but
Body rockin' knockin'.
Yo, you really brought out the cliche song.
always.
That's not on my playlist.
Yo, you gotta have a classic '90s R&B.
You look like you got a body
mixtape.
rolling ass
Yo,
playlist.
you already know. That's what the AKA name is. Yo, come on, fam.
B body roll.
Yo,
body
man,
roll.
B got the body roll playlist.
Yo,
playlist.
body roll playlist, and I might bring it up too for y'all.
Yo,
Listen.
go ahead.
Yo,
Create
let's-
your body roll playlist.
All right, so this is what we're gonna do.
Let's drop these links.
I think we need to go. We got the mac and cheese cook-off coming up. Remember that?
Yeah.
But I think we need the playlist challenge. Like, I think it's something that we need to talk about. This body roll versus what is it? Gold teeth and
Caprices.
Caprices.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Teeth and black
All
and
right.
miles.
Right.
Yo, my playlist is fire.
Yo, this body roll playlist, y'all can't touch that. Anyway,
We dropping links?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can
we're
drop
gonna drop
links.
links.
Links will be in the description for the body roll playlist and the Caprices and AKs and Chevrolets playlist.
Yeah, this is lit.
no.
I don't have a playlist.
You don't like? Yo, how do you have a playlist?
I do, but it's sentimental.
You don't want to be judged.
No, I mean I have For the Love and Stressed Out on one playlist.
Yo.
I quit.
Jada Kiss, Locks For the Love and Tribe Called Quest Stressed Out on my favorite playlist that I have.
It's all in one playlist.
All in one
You
playlist.
know his playlist is trash.
Nah, it's a
Buns.
progression. It goes from like we gonna make it to I'm stressed out, but I'm making it again.
Yo, no one's listening to your playlist.
No
yo.
one, because I'm not dropping a link. Y'all are.
Yo, you gotta drop that link.
I'll drop it.
Yo, because I feel like our playlists are curated that for our personalities.
I'll make one. I'll make a new one.
Nah, you can't, because now you're gonna try to come out with like all the gems. I need an
It's
existing.
gonna be
playlist.
primarily G Unit.
Oh my
Letting
God.
you know right now.
Nah, but I mean, as we get back to this, internet and having your information, as we think about our kids and how we're starting to enforce these laws for
You went
privacy.
from body rolling to the kids.
Always.
Oh my, that's
How you
that's-
think it gets
yeah,
there.
That's
How
how,
life
works.
exactly how you get there.
That's crazy.
But I mean, it's something that we got to think about moving forward because it's only going to get worse, in my opinion, in terms of having our information, having your kids' information out there. Is this something you talk about? Is this something that you just kind of let happen? I don't really have kids, so I can't really think about it, but I feel like it's something that people need to address and start to understand before we get to a place where Big Brother's watching and seeing
They already
everything.
watching. There's nothing you could do about
You
it.
don't think
There's
so?
nothing.
There's
you can
nothing.
do about
You're
it.
right.
There's nothing you could do about
Yeah,
it.
it's over.
The tech is so crazy, man. Especially being in that industry, like understanding who is watching you, because I'm watching you every day
Every
trying to sell
step.
you a BMW.
Every click, everything.
Yeah,
I mean, when it gets to a point where they start to use that information, to charge you more or less and start to affect your life, that's
called Amazon.
yeah, pretty much.
That's what's going down.
No, man, but
Yo, y'all ever watch the Hymns commercials? I think it's the most hilarious shit.
no,
in the
I
world.
haven't seen those. Actually, you know what I have? I just saw
I
they
think
had a
it's so
TV
funny.
spot.
They are giving you what do you call it? Supplements so that you don't lose your hair.
what?
Yeah,
Does that not sound stupid? How do you know it works? You didn't lose your hair yet.
Yeah. Clearly, I don't have that issue.
placebos.
Whatever.
So, Thomas, tell us how it works.
Listen, my hairline's actually coming back, yo. We got to change my avatar. Because my joint,
Oh,
I found a new barber.
Oh, word? So you got that LeBron?
Got that
I
Beijing?
got that LeBron. I ain't Beijing in a while. I'm scared that's going to actually mess up my hair.
Wait,
But
what
I used
hair?
Listen, this is a 1/16th
Oh,
against the grain.
yeah.
You know what I mean? I used
That-
to do a 1 against, but now I go, 1/16.
Yo, you really tell your barber like you 1-on-1?
No, I used to tell him 1 against, but now I tell him I need a 1/16.
You really give numbers?
Yeah. How do you not
Brian,
give numbers?
you give numbers?
Nah, number 2 all day.
You say a number?
What do you do?
Number 2.
How do you not go? How do you not tell a barber what blade to use?
I've never told my barber a blade ever.
Maybe you need a new barber.
What?
No, maybe that's
He
why.
knows. He knows the blade though.
Maybe that's why my hairline's still intact.
Ooh, because mine.
Bong, 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 bong.
Where the bomb at? Where the bomb at?
That was crazy in my headphones just now. This bong shit.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to lower your level.
Yo.
But wait, you don't know what blade to use?
Nah, I've never. In my entire existence of life, I've never told a barber.
So keep it on the low, like a one against the grain doesn't resonate with you?
Nope. Ever.
Shop.
So when I went from having waves, my barber always knew to keep it at a certain length where
1.5 width is a good length for the waves.
Where my waves is always popping, and then when I had dreads, obviously I didn't have to worry about that. But then when I cut them off, then
I'm completely befuddled right now. Like,
why?
Because that is culture. Like knowing what blade you use.
It's
in the
not
barbershop,
culture.
It is.
It is culture.
Yo, maybe I don't know. Literally, all of my barbers.
So what do you tell them? What's the conversation?
Do you have custom barbers like that come to your crib, or you?
I used to when I lived in Atlanta. No, I used to go to.
It costs a lot more in Atlanta than it costs to do that here.
Yeah. But nah. Just he'd be like, "Yo, what we doing today?" I'm like, "Yo, cut it down, fade it, mid fade, line it up."
I mean,
mid fade.
Yeah.
What does
because
that mean?
there's a low fade, there's a high fade, and there's a mid fade.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that even? I don't even understand. That doesn't make sense.
It
right?
does make sense.
But here's the thing. This is like because I've heard those terms before, and this is coming from maybe changing barbers, not knowing.
Right.
That's how I learned number 2, number 3, like understanding blades.
Y'all be switching your barbers too much.
You traveling.
You can't do that.
You do?
Like what?
Yo, that's disrespectful.
Nah.
Switch your barbers.
You need
like
to cut.
that?
You need to cut.
Yo, all right. So this is my problem. So basically, what you're doing is you're telling the barber that he has the right to do anything within a range for you.
Yeah, I trust my barber.
Okay.
You don't trust your barber?
Not the new ones. No.
Nah, because listen. So this is the transition I just made. I went from looking for a real cool like barber my age that's gonna give me a crazy line, sharp, and that has transitioned to an old head. Because the old head really more fits my lifestyle. He opens up 7 o'clock in the morning. I can get a cup before work.
Okay.
It's a different energy. I definitely got to tell him I need a 1/16.
That's wild.
But he understood it. I get exactly what I need. You be like, yeah, I kind of feel like I want a mid.
I want an artisanal fade today.
I want an artisanal, grass-fed fade.
Yo,
face.
I've never said a number. I've
That's
never, like, literally
crazy.
my entire life, I've never said a number.
Wow.
I'm curious to know, listeners, do y'all say a number
Yes.
when y'all go to the barbershop? Or do you have a relationship with your barber and he just knows? I don't switch barbers too often.
Yeah, I mean, after a while, like, so when I did have a consistent barber, I had a consistent barber in Atlanta and here in New York, and they knew what to cut. But if I need to, like, make a change, let's say I want to go a little darker.
A little darker.
Yeah, then I need to give him what blade to use.
Yeah, I mean, it's like for me, I switched barbers because I moved. It was one of those things where like I was in Central Jersey for a while, and then I moved closer to New York City, so I had to switch my barber. But
You telling him a number?
I'm telling him a number because you can't fuck that up. A mid fade, low fade, high fade is relative.
Sounds crazy.
But if I tell you a number, you can't fuck that number up.
Yeah, but if
Yo, what else
a
is like
barber, you shouldn't be fucking up regardless.
Yo, that's like a woman getting a weave and not knowing how many inches she needs to buy. I just want a new or the correct kind of bundles, right? She got to know what she wants so you can get a certain look.
Yeah, that's different.
No, it's not.
Yeah, no, because you can start long and cut up like the weed.
Yeah, but what about the
not getting
grade
into
of the? I don't know this stuff, and I really want to. As a feminist, I should know how.
Yo,
You really want to know?
Bell
I
Crook's
really
back.
should, I really should
Yeah.
know the difference between the $90 bundles and the $400. I need to know, which I don't know.
Yo,
But-
shut up. I can't stand you.
Why can't you stand me? I'm a great guy.
Yo, because this feminist bullshit needs to leave.
No,
Nah,
no.
man, yeah, let him
But
keep his brand,
listen. By episode 15, 16, I will convince you that you're a feminist as well.
Why? Because you're going to throw my daughter in the mix?
No, I'm not going to throw anything in the mix. I'm just going to. You ride for women in general, right?
Yeah.
So how are you not a feminist if you ride for women? That's by definition what a feminist is.
I ride for human beings.
Okay, well, I ride for women on top of that because they've had a struggle that was a lot harder than a lot of people out here.
You're not gonna hit the bomb on that?
Hell no, I'm not hitting no
You're not
bomb.
gonna-
Listen, I'm being honest. Listen, nice for what?
So you're saying that no other gender or race has had the same struggle as
There's
women?
only two genders. as far as I understand, because listen, nowadays it may be something different. I just don't understand well enough to.
Yeah, because technically there's more than two genders now.
So I know A, B, other, and that may be insensitive, but that's just how I understand it.
So a feminist can be insensitive.
I'm a human.
Oh, now you're a human. I mean, walk me down this path.
No, I'm not going to walk.
We're not walking down this path.
Then I'm being
We're not walking down this path.
But I think that the both of you
Chill.
I think that nobody in this room thinks that women should not be uplifted. And I think that if you think that women should be uplifted, then you should consider yourself a feminist. I don't think anything's wrong with that.
So if you don't feel like humans should be uplifted in general, then
men, listen, I don't care about us anymore. We are what we are.
What are we?
We are what we are, player.
Blue.
You hear the bullshit coming out of Thomas's
I'm
mouth?
being honest. I'm being honest about this. We are what we are, and we got to handle things where we need to handle things. But listen, I'm all for the uplifting of women because it's been rough since suffrage.
Yeah.
You know?
Shut up. You sound crazy.
Listen, I sound like I care.
Care about women?
A lot.
All right. We'll see. Yeah, I'm going to put Thomas in the blender.
Put me in the blender right now. Let's go. Listen. I'm living authentically, and this is exactly how I feel about
week, y'all. Listen up. I got my whistle.
Listen. I had to learn because the reason why I'm so adamant about calling myself a feminist, is because I was so insensitive for a long time, and I've been checked so many times, and then I had to do my reading and my understanding, and now I understand that I've been.
No, it is important to kind of check yourself and have people around you to kind of check you on your thoughts. And I remember my friend was just telling me one day when this whole Me Too stuff started. I was like, just stand up and say, no, and walk out the room. It's easy, right? Just do it, And she's like, nah, it's not that easy. I'm like, you're a grown woman. You could just get up and walk out. Why? Why is that so hard? But I had someone, kind of break down, like, all right, it's not that easy. You have pressure. There's other things going on. That's just one example of the many times I've been kind of checked because we've been conditioned to kind of think a certain way.
It's like your job.
Let me ask you a question. Money. So, you're at work.
I'm scared, but go for it.
You're at work and you see a female in the hallway. She doesn't speak,
but
you speak. How do you feel about that?
I feel as if she's protecting her brand. I feel like she's considering how she'll move throughout the rest of the day.
You heard that deep Drake sigh?
The Drake sigh. I was going to bring up the Drake side.
Please. We talk about that next.
Chill, fam.
Chill. No, but listen, it's happened to me over and over and over. With specifically African American women in the office that refuse to tell me hello. And you know what? I don't feel any kind of way about it. I understand that she's concerned about the way she looks, and she just wants to get her money. She's already being paid less than I am.
That's not true.
From a percentage basis, right? Like,
that's an assumption.
It's an assumption for one particular person, but on a nationwide scale, women are...
Oh, you're generally speaking.
Generally speaking, women are paid less, right? So she's doing what she got to do.
I think that's shifting, by the way.
It is shifting.
I think it's
that's
completely
good.
shifting, actually, where they're making more money than...
And that's good that you're not petty about it or you don't feel any type of way.
No, you gotta get how you live.
Yeah.
So you cool with her just not speaking?
It stings a little bit initially.
That's fucking whack. Yo, if I'm in the office and we are the same race and we don't speak, that is super whack.
She's hustling.
She's not hustling.
She's hustling.
She is scared to speak.
She's scared to speak.
She
got to do what she got to do.
For whatever reason, she is scared to say hello.
And
I'm
what
not
if she's
asking
scared
for your number or for us to go do lunch. I'm asking for you to acknowledge the fact that there are thousands of people in this building, and there's probably 5% of us, and we need to acknowledge one another.
5 is high.
We're
in tech. 5 is high.
It's lower than that.
All right.
So
3%.
what if she's protecting her bag? What if she's protecting her baby
How does
food?
saying hello protect her bag?
Perception to her, maybe it is perception for people to, perceive that she's, kikiing in the office and she doesn't want to make that, impression on other people. Not saying it's right, but maybe she has
other races could hang out in the office. Why can't we?
We can one day. Listen, it's no different than like nobody kneeling. There's no difference.
Yo, we gotta be able to acknowledge one another.
I agree with you.
Be able to, but if she doesn't,
if the black men in the office can at least say what's up, then why can't the black females?
You gotta remember you're a man, right? So you've been granted certain things that women haven't been granted. So for her to be a little bit more apprehensive about having a conversation, just let her live because she's living a different struggle than you are.
Nah, if it's understood, the head nod, right? If the head nod is
We can head nod.
So if the men can head nod, why can't the male and the female say what's up?
Listen, we're speaking of the instance when it doesn't happen. In a lot of instances, they will head nod back.
Mm-hmm. They will not.
I've had experiences where it's been positive. For me, I have an experience with you and Thomas. See, like for me, it's I get a head nod, I get a what up, I get a hey, even from the older women, hey baby, how you doing? What's going on? And it's a mutual respect thing.
I even feel like we treat each other differently.
Absolutely.
In the office.
I'll tell you straight up. In the office that I work in right now, I can count 3 or 4 black women that don't speak to me at all. They've never had a conversation with me. I've said hello. They don't even respond.
That's crazy to me.
They don't.
It was even worse for me when I was with my last job, a Fortune 500 client. It was really hard for us to even get along. Like they gave me so
I remember homegirl.
much flack. One black female in particular tried to end my career. Like she was adamant about me getting out of the company.
Why do you think that was the case?
No idea. I tried so many different ways. In my job, it's about client relationships, and so there's strategic ways that you can repair some relationships that may have been burned either before you or during your growth phase of this new relationship. She was literally trying to end my career.
You don't think it's about the way you carry yourself in corporate America? Thomas, aside, you have a different view on corporate America and the way that you should act, and I respect it because you don't give a fuck, But that might be a threat to other people in terms of associating,
Yeah. So, but even though I may come off like I don't give a fuck, I've always respected my peers and the people that I work with.
Of course,
senior leadership and below. I've never came across the way I represent myself has always been respected as well. So maybe she thought I was a threat, if anything, but I've never disrespected her.
She thought you was a thug.
Maybe she made bad assumptions.
With the V-neck and the chest tattoo out.
Maybe she made bad assumptions. I mean, that happens,
maybe.
Right?
Yeah, but when she definitely judged me. But when I wouldn't have taken that approach with someone, right? No matter if they're black or white, I give everyone the same level of respect. But for us, there's like a hypersensitivity when it comes to work and making sure we uplift each other. And that was totally disregarded.
Is that your expectation?
Yes.
It's not everybody else's.
It's no one else's. And I can tell you that from like where I am right now. I don't speak to they don't speak to me. Let me not say I don't speak to them, but I don't have any conversations with black male or female.
Yeah, but to a certain degree, we should be looking out for each other. There's a small percentage of us in the agency world to begin with, right? So we should be making sure we keep each other.
Shout out to my agency.
Yeah, we should make sure we keep that number where it is, or if not, let it grow.
Yeah,
not.
I told Takia, I said I'd stop saying her name on the podcast, but I told her last week that someone reached out to me and said, hey, if you ever need anything, I'm here for you. I got your back. And it's a person of color. And I told that's the second time that's ever happened in my career.
Second
time, period.
It's never happened to me, ever.
Where someone said, hey, I got your back. If you ever need anything, come holler at me. It happened. This is the second time it's happened.
It's never happened in my career.
Over a decade.
Maybe y'all should try something. Maybe let me give y'all a challenge. To these people who don't speak or don't respond,
should ask them like, yo, what's up?
Nah, but maybe you come from a place of like, okay, the reason I'm speaking to you is because we XYZ need to, help each other out and try to kind of like push each other along. Whatever you need, I got you. You don't have to speak to me, but I'm just letting you know this is the reason I'm speaking to you. It's not because I'm trying to get your number. If you would go about it like that, let me know the reaction.
Yeah, I don't think they'll play the game, but I'll try.
It's not even playing the game. I think it's real. It's not a game. It's
I like that. Somebody got to be a stronger person.
Because you come from a good place, you know what I'm saying? And if they understood why you were speaking to them, I feel like they would at least just say like, oh, hey, Chad, what's up? And that's it.
Maybe the conversation is, hey, I'd like to support you in any way that I can. The way that I said it only happened to me for the second time ever.
Yeah.
Maybe we should do that more often with other folks that are around us. Maybe we should support them and not expect them to support us.
or maybe we support one another.
I mean, hey, but it takes
You
somebody
gotta
got to
extend
do
the
it
olive
first.
branch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, someone has to make that first move, and maybe we're all expecting each other to make the first move, and maybe someone needs to step up and do it, and maybe that should be us.
And they're not thinking on your level, right? They're protecting the bag. They're
Especially
not on
as
your
someone
level.
senior, right? Like, it's how things
I
work.
hate this.
I hate having to be a good person.
I felt it deep inside, yo.
I hate this, yo. Oh my gosh.
But you gotta, I mean, if you talking all this, we should be this and we should overcome and we shall, you gotta be that steward then.
It's about solutions instead of problems.
Stop.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? Like, just reach out and be like, yo, I'm trying to help you. Like, anything you need, that's it.
I like Brian, and this. First of all, I like be on this podcast right now. I was supposed to be in this P.
Yeah.
Then it sounded kind of corny. Then I tried to
Yeah.
fix it. But I like that. There's a problem. We should be the solution. We shouldn't just be sit there like, what do we do? Let's fix it. I challenge you, and so does B.
So we got a couple of challenges. We got the mac and cheese cook-off.
Got the playlist.
We got the
All these
playlist.
fucking challenges.
We got the olive branch.
Yo, what is life without challenges?
Oh my gosh. We got a feminist and we got a philosopher.
You already know. Let's go.
Socrates' philosophies and high prophecies.
Oh my gosh.
Backpacking. What else is popping now? What else happened? What's on your minds for this week? What else?
Drake.
Yeah, that's big. So tell me about this. Tell me your thoughts on his response.
I love anything petty.
Obviously, nigga. Obviously.
I love anything.
obviously.
I love anything petty. It's crazy.
Yo,
I'm good after the side. The side is done.
Anything, he's strategic in his approach. He knows when to drop something. He didn't even let Push's album breathe before he dropped one of these.
It wasn't even a day.
Like,
Yeah.
he dropped a bomb and
It wasn't even 30
Why-
hours.
Right.
You think he had it written? You think he had it ready for? I felt like there was more heat towards Kanye than Pusha.
There was.
And I mean, yeah, good music and all that stuff. Everybody's affiliated, but I felt like Drake had stuff already bubbling and already to go. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not doubting his genius in
Right.
response, but felt like he has some pent up frustration.
Yeah. I feel like Drake's got albums like that for a lot of people.
He said don't fuck with him album mode. So like obviously
I think he's
supreme petty right now.
Yeah, he's got a few things for certain people that he's waiting to drop when necessary, which is strategic. Like,
I mean, it's the art of war.
it is. I need to do that at work.
So all right, with this
Seriously.
response, does Drake, I mean, kind of solidify himself? Not that he hasn't in the money making crossover hip hop
He
game,
has
but
solidified himself as not to be fucked with.
Which is wild in today's. Like, he's not going after, like.
he's never lost.
He's not going after, like, small people. He's going after, like, the biggest names. And he's like, yo, you're not messing with Aubrey.
Who else did he body? He bodied Joe Buttons,
Meek.
Meek.
Somebody said that Pusha should name his album to "What Did Meek Do?"
Oh, my God.
Yo, I got a question for y'all. How do y'all feel about this Daytona album cover? The
He
picture,
said it cost 80 racks.
That's
85
wild.
racks for a picture of Whitney Houston's bathroom.
It's a waste of time.
That's crazy.
I
think
felt like
that's
it was too far, to be real
I
with
think
you.
that's a
Yeah.
lack of creativity. We're talking about a group of individuals that call themselves creatives and innovators, and you go
They're
in,
lying.
you rip off an image. Not even, I don't want to say rip off, but you take an image
Your license.
and you use it for. I get where they were trying to go with that, but I don't like it.
Nah, I don't like it at all.
It's too far, especially dealing with Push's content.
Push's content, Whitney Houston, and what
Yeah.
she means to our culture. Like,
Yeah,
it's you don't play with that, you know.
Yeah.
You don't. You know what? Until you said it just now, I didn't even take it that far. But you're so right.
It was too far for me, and that's
Well,
why I don't really.
Not listening to that album anymore.
yeah. it was
Mute
too
Pusha.
far.
Yeah, I didn't mean to get dark, but I had some feelings on that. I was just like, damn, when I thought about it, it's not cool. You know, like
Yeah.
it was a little too far. You know?
Just
Yeah.
muted Pusha.
I'm not even gonna lie. I listened to the album on the way in today. It's my third time listening to it.
It's motivation music, though. It's a solid
It's
album.
quiet.
It's good music.
It's quiet.
I don't like the fact that it's 7 songs. It's like one song away from an E EP.
You don't think it's concise? You don't think it's straight to the point?
I'm from a different era where you put together a well structured album and it tells a story.
You don't think this is well structured?
I don't.
Okay.
I think it's to the point. And
I like the songs, right? I like the songs, but I don't think it's put together well. I think I think they found 7 songs that they liked and put it in one album. And I think you're actually gonna see this with all the other albums as well. That is,
it makes sense. It's probably a little cheaper and makes a little bit more money.
Yeah, I don't even understand why they're doing this. Just put together a good music album.
So, all right, I got a question. Would you rather have an album of 16 songs that you skip 5 through?
Would you rather Chris Brown?
Or would you rather? Or would you? Yeah, exactly. 46 where you can skip through. Not saying that Chris Brown didn't have 75% of that heat on all of those 46 songs, but like I don't mind having 7 songs that I don't have to skip through, and that I can listen to and listen to and listen to.
Yeah, but you also don't get the opportunity to let a song grow on you.
I do, because I'm listening to it over and over again. There's something that I used to do back in the day where you had a CD and you played that 12-song CD over and over and over again. Now, this might not be the intention, but for me, it's just too much. There's so much consumption that we don't even sit with a piece of work for more than a month. We move on to the next.
Not even weeks.
Exactly. So I feel like there's something special about me just sitting through these 7 songs and replaying it. I'm
still playing Jim Jones' Wasted Talent album.
Yeah,
that's a great album.
When it's good, I'm playing it over and over and over again.
I'm still playing that.
But I'm actually excited.
That's a well-structured album.
Yeah. Most of his albums are pretty well-structured.
That's my point. He's got more than 7 songs.
How many songs is that? Like 14, 15?
Yeah, I think it's...
Shout out to Jim Jones. I like most of his albums.
But I'm not mad at it. I like to see this shift up. I mean, with the streaming age and all that stuff, with people coming up with triple albums and all that, I don't mind seeing, 7 songs that I can repeat and just get into and listen to the layers and like understand every single piece. I'm talking drums. I'm talking all of it.
Maybe they went overly fake artsy.
Yeah, maybe.
He's got 18 songs.
Mm-hmm.
Jim Jones.
And it doesn't even feel like it.
It doesn't.
Feels pretty brief.
Yeah, it does. That's how you know it's fire.
How y'all feel about these folks that are being taken off the Spotify playlist?
They're not really. It's fake. I hate it. It's fake. It's a fake pump fake from
who
fucking
cares?
Spotify.
Not in that sense, but who cares about Spotify doing it when there's so many other avenues that you can go listen to the music?
Spotify's number 1, and their playlists kind of govern the way music is like.
Who cares?
Yeah, but if I'm feeling like I need to go listen to R. Kelly, I'm gonna go to Apple.
It's clickbait. It's not.
Well, they didn't take them off the service.
Yeah,
they took it off the playlist. The playlists are what
exactly
creates the buzz for their albums. It's their promo.
That's how they get more money. So they're essentially taking money out their pocket, but it's still a fake pump move, right? Like
it is. It's a PR move. Like it's a stunt.
It's and that's why I don't feel like it's genuine from Spotify. Like it's whack. It's really whack.
I don't care.
Like, what do you care?
Yeah,
about
what do you
today?
care about this week? What else? What else you care about?
What am I fake caring about?
Yeah, what you fake? Oh, yo,
Fake care.
new segment. Hit the bomb.
Fake care.
Hold on.
Fake care. We want to go around the horn on the fake care?
Now introducing
Fake care.
the fake care segment.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
I think we need to talk about this every week. What are we fake caring about? Every week is something new. Of course, we know we've gone through H&M, we've gone through Starbucks, we've gone through Cosby, we've gone through. Morgan Freeman. How y'all feel about that?
Yo, that's wild. I don't care. We can move on.
Fake care?
Yeah.
I don't even know what happened. So.
Yo, so here's what happened. So essentially, Morgan Freeman was at some release. Correct me if I'm wrong, B. Like some movie release, and
I don't know.
A reporter asked a question, and during that interview, they were talking about being pregnant, and he said, I forgot what it was, but he said something, and it wasn't even directed at the reporter. It was directed at someone else, and the reporter said she felt uncomfortable on it based on his response. And so this whole sexual Harvey Weinstein, whatever sort of like thing.
You can't whatever Harvey Weinstein. Please just like do a little better with your.
Like it was like feeling a certain way about how he said it or whatever, and so
she felt uncomfortable.
Yeah, she felt uncomfortable.
I mean, long story short, 8 women are, I guess filing a lawsuit against Morgan Freeman for, inappropriate behavior, sexual harassment, and I mean, for me, I can't discount it when 8 women take their time and gather receipts and come at this person for a specific reason. I can't not believe it, because with the power and money and influence that these people have had for years, I'm sure they've done a lot of things
So this is the moment you guys have been waiting for me to not be completely a feminist, right?
Let me hear it.
I'm gonna ride and say that you have this that you should be okay with. I can't even get into this. Never mind, guys.
Now we might have to save this. I think this is a bigger topic.
Yeah,
it
this
is a bigger
is.
topic.
Yeah.
There's some things that are too far, and I think there's an abuse of power
Yeah.
to a certain extent. And I don't know if that's the case with this right now, but we do have to govern these situations a little bit better and understand. Hey, like we said recently, yeah, Cosby is ridiculous, right?
Mm.
But like we're not even talking about Weinstein at all. Like he's not being charged, all these different things. So there's a really overarching theme here about women recently taking things to another level and abusing the fact that we're all listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's the case right here with this,
Right.
but we should talk about that one day. That's pretty scary.
Let's save that.
Yeah, we
Let's
can
save
save
that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yo, I mean, I don't want to talk about sports too much, but it's actually exciting. We got 2 Game 7s. Are y'all here for that?
Yeah, 2 Game 7s. That's like a 90s theme. That sounds crazy. We haven't had that in years.
When's the last time we've had that?
I don't know. We don't have any like
We don't,
producers or anything like that to go check our shit. But
I know, right?
check out the laptop out though.
I'm not about to look for that.
Go through your databases and your SQLs and pull out this query.
Yeah, we'll keep that light.
Let me see. Last time, Game 7, NBA.
I'm so sad for Chris Paul though,
Why?
because he's like one of those guys I really appreciate. He's an alpha winner kind of person, and for him to go through this injury is gonna really hurt him on the sidelines. Oh, y'all don't care?
Nah.
You fake care about
I
Chris
fake
Paul?
care about it.
That's crazy. I like winners. I'm a big fan of winners. Big fan of the winners.
Yo, the last time there was a Game 7, it was, semifinals.
Nah, for finals.
Nah, conference finals.
Conference finals was 2016, Golden State Warriors and Oklahoma City Thunder.
Oh, well, felt like it was longer ago. Whatever. Fake caring as we proceed.
Anything
But,
else you fake caring about?
Nah, not today.
You good?
Yeah.
We'll save the fake care for later.
Yeah.
We gotta be strategic about fake caring.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right. Well,
Today's Andre 3000's birthday.
I totally don't care.
Turned 43.
Totally don't care about this grown man's birthday. What you want me to do? Get him a cake?
Yep.
Blow out his candle? Pause?
hey, yo, blowing out a grown man's candle sounds crazy.
And I love Andre 3000 and his bars and everything like that, but like I don't care about these people's birthday
I know you don't.
Oh
at all.
That sounds wild.
Blowing out the man's candle?
Yeah, that sounds crazy.
That is wild. And listen, I'm not the candle blower.
Hey, yo.
Yo.
I said I'm not. There's nothing ayo about this.
Yo, you can't. Even this conversation must shift.
Yo, so what's up with the weekend? What we doing?
Trying to grill.
I grilled
Dayquil.
yesterday. I bodied it.
Where would you cook?
Bodied it. And that was simple.
You and your Himalayan salt bar?
No, not
No. I was in the hood. I was in the south side. We outside.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
Came through.
gang.
Made it back? What's up?
Yeah, I made it back. You know what I'm saying? Barbecue, a little bit of chicken, and did the
Yeah.
steaks and the burger hot dog kind of thing for the family. Some lasagna, things like that. So,
Nah, wait, what? Lasagna?
yeah. So,
That's not grilling food. What's up? That's just,
Yo, you want
it's
to talk
black.
about...
Listen, there's black people grilling, right? Like, there's like a cookout and there's a
Lasagna.
barbecue. There's a cookout and there's a barbecue.
Yo,
These are
I've
two different
never
things.
had lasagna at a barbecue or a cookout.
What's the difference? Or cookout. What's the
Yo,
difference?
Yo, no, but
I
what
wanna
is
hear
the
your
difference?
There is a
Hold on,
difference.
Let's
I
talk
wanna hear your
about that.
difference.
What is
Yo.
the difference between a barbecue and a
A
cookout?
barbecue is like... Barbecue could be in the backyard.
Right?
Right.
Cookout is at a park.
Nah, that's like New York kind of
Yo, I'm saying, but wait, can we... Nah, lasagna?
lasagna.
Where are you heating up the lasagna at?
Lasagna, salad, potato salad, no mac and cheese because I didn't have enough time for it. But
Oh, now you trying to cook mac and cheese? We know your mac and cheese is trash.
my mac and cheese is going to be cheating with all the best ingredients I could use, and I'm going to just lie to people and say, yes, it's truffle, it's like just little
Oh
truffle
my
oil.
gosh, wait. Who does lasagna at a cookout?
Stovetop lasagna too. It's a little different. Look it up. Google it.
So
Do your Googles.
do your Googles. Nah, yo, do not eat anybody's lasagna at a cookout.
You want some of mine?
No.
It's extraordinary.
I'm not eating your lasagna at a cookout.
All right. What if it was vegan? Would you eat it then? If I put the crumbles in it?
No. You better save that for dinner in the house.
Nah.
How are you keeping it warm?
It came from out the house. This is the backyard, so it's on the stove, in the pan.
But don't lie,
No
you've eaten lukewarm lasagna before. I know I have, and
I've eaten
bodied
dead cold lasagna.
Yo,
That's supposed to be
embodied it.
official.
Yeah, but that's just not a staple that you bring to a cookout.
It's not a staple. This was actually something that make it a little bit different.
So it's kind of like a
out of
barbecue
all
potluck.
the side options, you bring lasagna.
Does it sound like a side to you?
It's not a side.
Right. You just called it a side. It's not a side. This was something to expand further than chicken wings and Pat LaFreda burgers. Shout out to Pat LaFreda.
This is bougie Thomas.
Yo, y'all hear about this this Kim K rhyme fest back and forth?
They going back and forth.
Kim Kardashian's going back and forth with
With
Ron
Ron
Fest.
Fest.
Yeah,
That
about,
What's going on out here?
about supporting the Donda House in Chicago and you know helping out with charity and all that stuff. Basically, she's trying to take it back from him, and she's speaking up on, I think, Kanye's behalf. Like, it's getting wild out here.
Why is she talking now? She should have been talking when he was talking stupid.
5 years ago.
Right.
I'm talking about like last week when he was talking about when he was wearing that hat.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. Yeah, you can search that.
Yo,
That's nasty.
I guess we fake caring about that.
I
Yeah.
totally fake care about that.
Yeah. I mean, it's
I
not
didn't even know
much-
that's a thing.
It's a
Yeah.
thing. You'll see it. It's a thing.
I'm running from things.
But like, it's just one of those things when now we start to see, the Kardashian family speak up on items and culture topics that involve us. With somebody like Ron Fest who has no reason to lie, and it's it's overstepping boundaries.
She said, "How dare you attack Kanye, you loser?" She called him a loser.
Can you do a Kim K voice for me?
I can't.
I don't even know what she sounds like.
That's funny. She called him a loser. I haven't called anybody a loser in a long time. You loser.
It's disrespectful.
Oh, man. That's hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's the last I seen out there in these streets.
All right. Well, we wrapping up?
Yeah, I mean, I'm good.
Is it time? It's time to go.
Matt, what's up?
How we looking, Matt?
Oh, yeah. It's
Yeah,
time to
15.
wrap.
Oh, okay.
All right. Yo.
It was a good episode, man. I felt good. We had fun.
Yeah. So we got some challenges.
We got some challenges.
We got the mac and cheese that we're still putting together.
We have the event that we need to make sure that we solidify and invite all of these folks. Y'all better fly in too. Don't play with me. Y'all got money.
Ooh. Yo, we'll talk about some of the feedback really quick.
We can talk about that real quick.
All right. So what have you been hearing?
Hilarious.
That's the word I've heard the most.
I've heard authentic, genuine,
I mean, how else can it
quality.
be?
But
For
I've also
quality.
had people not say anything, which means they might not want to say they don't like it. Like some people like, oh, yeah, I heard, you got the podcast. That's cool.
Yeah. I feel like
Silence.
those people aren't podcast listeners in general.
I feel like they deserve a wedgie.
Some some people just haven't transitioned to podcasts. They don't quite understand.
And
the
that's
value.
okay. I'm all for negative feedback too. I'm with it. I want to hear it all. Bring it to us. That's the only way we grow. So
I'm not really with the negative feedback.
You should be though.
Not on this though, because like this is just us chilling, talking how we usually talk. What that essentially means is you're not as cool as us if you don't like the way things are going on.
You should be okay with it.
No, I shouldn't. Like we're cool, and like you should just be cool too.
get with the program.
Get with it, or like just be corny.
Just be.
If you
corny.
think that this is trash, then you're a cornball.
Don't you sit here. and
Honestly, I
tell
really
me-
want to have a segment about what's corny because there's a lot of corny stuff going on out here.
Yeah.
We'll get back to that.
Yeah,
all right,
we got a couple of segments.
Cornballs.
sheesh, we could talk about that next episode.
I kind of feel like flex for a second just now.
Oh, you want me to drop a bomb?
Go-
One
go
last
for it.
bomb.
You cornballs. Your whack listeners asking me to bring somebody hood through the pod. No.
Chocolate smoke.
Chocolate. You don't want smoke. Yo, man, let's wrap though.
Yo, we
man.
really do got the dopest podcast out right now. I'm
I've
sorry.
actually heard some people kind of doing some things kind of similar to us already, and I think it's interesting because
Really?
our numbers are really a little bit different than you would expect.
Wait,
I think we got some biters already.
Someone else is already trying to get
I've
in.
heard some things on popular podcasts that are very similar to the things that we've been doing. I think it's pretty interesting, and they're not too far out of our network. So I'll address it if they do it again. I'll tell them, "You want chocolate smoke?"
Really?
Yeah. Wait till I show you. You're like, oh, wow, okay.
Oh, nah, but see, we gotta address that. If that's like a real thing, we gotta address that.
Yo, can we start the? Nah, well, never mind.
Nah, no, never mind. What you gonna say?
I want podcast beef. I want it. Like I want podcast beef.
It's too early.
Yo, that's how I feel about y'all.
Stop it.
Fuck what you went to. Fuck what you've been through. Fuck. This is one of my favorite songs ever created.
Oh,
That's how I used to go to my basketball games. I used to listen to that first. Like,
really?
Fuck what you went to. Fuck what you've been through. Fuck who's scared of you. Fuck who's watching.
All right, y'all. Thank you for listening. It's your guy, Chad.
It's B.
And if you're a combo, don't come back.
Holla.
Holla.